interesting one. Nike Jam Morant 1 in the Day 1 colourway. Nice box. Kind of some sort of concrete pattern on there, and the Jam logo's got a gloss finish. Jam Morant split across the front. 12 in Roman numerals. Nike logo on the back, and a wee 12 up here. Nothing fancy paper wise, but the shoe itself, yeah, it's really nice. It's a budget model, what I was saying in regards to the Jordan Tatum 1. Usually the first signature shoe that gets released, in case you're not already aware, the materials are slightly on the lower end, and then see how it does performance wise in sales, and then they probably look at introducing more expensive materials, maybe a better tooling setup later on down the line. However, to start off with, this shoe's traction is probably the main area of focus where Ja wanted a lot, probably the expensive stuff we went in, or design aspect. Starting from the ground up, yeah, it works really well. It's a great bite, very sticky. The rubber itself seems to be very hard wearing, and it's got a really nice kind of traction pattern on there. Now at first it's kind of like you think it's herringbone, but when you actually look closely, it's very similar to the Memphis Grizzlies pattern you see on the trim of the jerseys. And that again looks like a very nice touch. I really like this cutout they've got here as well on the midsole. Acts as an outrigger, and then on the back half of it, when that section's been removed, it just gives a very slim profile on the back end of the shoe, and I really like that. Now on these two, you can see that the Ja logo is different colours, and this continues throughout the shoe on the back with the two 12s. This also carries on the front with the two labels on the front, and that there is something that runs throughout the shoe. Again, aesthetically this shoe, in my opinion, is extremely nice, but going back to the traction, it's an interesting choice of colour. You don't usually see a lot of kind of pinks, shall we say, like pastel colours for a debut shoe. I think LeBron has had some nice colourways in his debut models the past couple, but this one I found it to be a really nice touch by Nike in design aspect. So moving on to the midsole, really nice soft to touch, nice compression in there as well, and in regards to how it feels really nice. In the forefoot you've got a small size area wise zoom unit, however it's quite thick, whereas the Jordan Tatum 1 is relatively standard in terms of thickness, but it covered quite a large area. So very different contrasting setups in regards to size wise, making use of the zoom unit. Moving on to the materials, synthetic as you would expect, however it does look relatively premium. In the light there's a bit of a kind of effect there to make it look like leather, but it is relatively cheap materials that have been put on there, like I say, first signature model. Breathability is there with the nylon in the toe box, and the lacing and lockdown is really nice. We've got some synthetic materials for helping support the mesh areas, so for lockdown and support with the laces, and in this kind of midfoot area, reinforced with a synthetic material, bit of structure, some perforations there for breathability in the medial side, and yeah, it works really well. So a lot of padding around the heel area, which really works, because this shoe silhouette wise, to me, a lot of people were saying a Kyrie, but I kind of got a Kobe vibe from it, and it shifts you back into the forefoot, plenty of padding, and it's quite flexible in the forefoot, so it kind of reminds me of the Kobe 4 a little bit, and I quite like that. So material wise, very impressed. Although it's a budget end, still really nice. The tongue itself is nicely padded, synthetic on the top and the bottom, and the Ja logo, like I say, at the top, but the inside it's got a nice little bit of detail. I'll get a close up of that for you. And they've got Ja in there, but it's the style of the Memphis Grizzlies, and I really like that. Inside the shoe, I'll get a close up of this for you. They've got some lettering. I'll try to get an image for you because it goes right through the shoe, and it's like a little kind of brief spiel from Ja himself. and talk about this being day one, the people that have surrounded him from day one, since day one should I say rather, and he's not really forgetting his roots and the people that really helped him get to where he is now. So nice touch there from Ja. Now in regards to the swoosh round the side, it actually continues round, and you can see there's a kind of like a handle on the back here, and apparently that's there because Ja likes to carry his shoes during the games. So functional, but at the same time it's a nice touch by Nike again. It's actually the back half of the shoe where the materials feel a lot more premium. The 12 is embroidered. You've got this synthetic hardware material. I can't help but feel it feels kind of like something that Carhartt would use, or maybe like a Burgos. I'm not saying it's waterproof or anything, but it's got that very thick synthetic feel that might be water resistant. Not that you're going to test it anyway, but you know what I'm trying to say. Comfort wise is there. One thing, so when I went on Nike.com, I'm usually a size 8 UK. Sold out instantly. Now the Jordan Tail 1, I had to go down half a size, and I thought to myself, do you know what, I'm just going to get half a size down in this as well. Bad idea. It fits, it's okay, I can get past it. However, in an ideal world, it's true to size or bigger. Now, the silhouette of the shoe, like I mentioned earlier, is quite nice. But when you look at the shoe from the top down, it looks relatively wide. But the inside of the shoe with the tongue, I'll get a close up of this for you, there's actually a sock liner in there. So similar to other styles, it actually knocks half a size off. And when you've got the shoe on, obviously it'll break in over time and it'll probably loosen off. But this reminds me a lot of the Puma Fusion Nitro Spectra, where the sock liner actually makes it more compact inside. So it's tight, but it's not uncomfortably tight, if you know what I mean. It's just, you know what I mean, sometimes you get away with a half size down. Unfortunately I didn't, and now they're sold out. I'm like, oh man, I could really have done with the size 8 or a size 8.5. So yeah, I'm on the lookout for a size 8.5 UK, which is a 9.5 US or a 9 US. So for whatever reason you bought the wrong size and you're after a size 7.5 UK, 8.5 US, leave a message in the comment section, we'll do a swap. But other than that, then yeah, shoe is really nice. I'm really looking forward to the other colourways coming out. We've seen the 12 AM model with his Swarovski crystals in there. This shoe so tough, man. It's so nice. There's also some other colourways. I'll put some pictures up for you to have a look at. Because this sold out so quickly, at first it's probably sold out because it's highly anticipated obviously, and it's Ja's first signature shoe. But now people have realised how good the traction is, then I think every colourway is probably going to go the same way. So if you do see this, I'd probably say snap it up, because it probably won't be around for very long. I think this is a shoe that's going to get it's going to sell out pretty much instantaneously. So yeah, thumbs up from me. Again, a great shoe, great signature model to start off with. Weight wise is relatively light. I don't know the exact weight. I need to get myself a wee set of scales actually, but it doesn't feel bad in my opinion at all. I just wish I got the correct size. So yeah, I'll probably revisit it again, but I will have it in my rotation, and I'll get back to you in the roundup videos and see how it performs. But from what I can tell you so far, traction 10 out of 10. It seems fantastic. So I'll let you know about cushion and stuff like that later. Yeah, so thanks for watching. Nearly 300 subscribers. I can't actually believe it. I actually noticed this the other day. I don't always get notifications through for some reason, and I checked to see how many subscribers were on the channel. So thank you so much for everyone who's subscribed so far. Next thing though, if you please hit the like button, that would be fantastic. YouTube algorithm and all that. I would really appreciate it. But let's get to 300 and then we'll move on to the next challenge afterwards. And yeah, if you get any comments, please leave them down below. And again, if you've got a size 9.5 US, 8.5 UK, size 8 UK, leave a comment, do a swap if you fancy it. If not, it's cool. I've got my pair and I'm happy. Any questions, leave them down in the comments below. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Thanks for watching.